Hello YouTube family, so here's my second video with regards to this 2000 Ford F150. I showed you what to do once the tank was out with the actual fuel sending unit, taking it out, putting it back in. So what I did right now is I slipped the tank back up here. The tank is here. We put it back over, and if you notice, I'm using a little transmission jack, and then I'm using some 4x4s, and I have another set of 4x4s on this side. So what I did, so I actually went ahead and took this 2x4, which is a pretty long 2x4 if you notice. It goes all the way through. I use this as my leverage to pick the tank up. So when I went in and I pick my tank up, I can lift and it actually comes off. So that's how I did it. So I lifted one side up first and then teetered it over to this side. And then once this side was up now, then I went ahead and raised it a little bit more with this 2x4 by lifting again against the tank. And if you notice, I can lift again, it'll come off. See, so now I have that ease of moving. So now I have it all the way up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this transmission jack and I'm going to go ahead and start raising this tank. However, I'm going to go ahead, and I believe that this is actually a Harbor Freight transmission jack, which, you know, it actually has been working really good because we've already done a job for the transmission. We've already done a few things, so I can do that. Now, the hoses are all back in on the tank. This is just to cover on the fuel neck filler hose that we actually replaced. If you noticed, I do have the hose here. So, and I'm sorry if it's upside down or anything, because I'm actually upside down, so I hope the camera is good. But here's my filler, neck filler hose, brand new. Here's my other hoses, they're all brand new. My fuel lines now, let me go ahead and move this camera. I think it should be this way, should be okay. So this is gonna go plug back in. My fuel disconnect lines are gonna go ahead and plug and connect. I'll plug those back in, and then this one I'll cut right now. I just spliced it so it doesn't leak the fuel, since this tank has like 3/4 of fuel into the tank, so it was pretty heavy. And then I'll plug this connector back in. You'll see it right up here. So this one goes up here on the tank. Then I'll run this line right here. I'm gonna measure, and it's already connected to the tank on both sides, but I'm gonna cut it in the middle, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it where it needs to go. And then this one will go up and connect over to this neck portion right here. It'll slide right in. There's my bracket, my hose clamp already ready. And then I will do this switch, like I said, and then I have one more vacuum line on this side that I've already got ready. So on this, where are you? Let me find you. Right here. All right, so this hose is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. This one's in the way, so you can't see it. I noticed that. But here's my other vacuum. So it's got one on this side, one on this side, and it's got my two connect lines here, disconnect lines, the switch, and then the other switch. So if you were to take this down, that's what you would do. You would take the two straps that are coming off, and the two straps, one on this side, one on that side, and then when those two straps are off, you use your jack to start bringing the tank down leveled. I brought it level because there's so much fuel in here. If it was empty, it didn't matter. You could teeter it, you could do whatever. But as soon as I inclined it, originally, the fuel over here on this particular line was leaking because I had cut it. It was so deteriorated that I wanted to cut it and bring it out and remove it out here so I can clean it properly and not get any debris in the tank. Because if you just try to pull and you do all of this, you can get all this dirt and debris and everything into the actual tank, and then you're in trouble because you got to clean it. So we don't want to do that. So at this point, I'll go ahead and do that. So if you were bringing this down, you take your two straps down, you disconnect this sensor, one vacuum, two vacuums, your neck filler, and then your quick disconnect lines like I showed you with the little fittings, and then this one on this side. And then that's it. That's all you do. And then you bring it in and you just bring it down, slide it out, change your fuel sending unit, slide the tank back in. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise it. So I'll reconnect everything, I'll raise it, and I'll strap it. And I will do another quick little 30-second video as to where the straps go and how to remove the straps. Okay, so I'll come back with you guys. Thank you once again, Luis El Milusos. Hit like, subscribe, and let me know if you have any comments or questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.